What do you have there?
I have the plumbing that attached our drains to the gray water tank. And since we don't have a gray water tank, and we really didn't want the plumbing because it literally was draining into the bottom of our truck, we have now removed it and redone the plumbing so that we can actually drain it into a bucket at the back of the vehicle because we built a basement underneath the truck. So
why don't we want a gray tank?
A couple of reasons. One is it's a lot of weight to carry around when we're traveling, and it's not as convenient to dump. And two, we really wanted to have a basement for extra storage, and the gray tank was in the way of that. So those were the two major factors that made us want to eliminate the gray tank.
All right, so we got rid of this huge pipe and replaced it with other pipes. So let's take a look at that.
Absolutely.
The plumbing required to replace the drain system is actually fairly simple. I'll show you a quick video of the different parts we bought, which mostly included some 3/4 inch hose clamps, and some different drain adapters. So we'll take you a quick tour of what plumbing we replaced and how we ran it. Now this camper is really simple because we only have 2 drains. One is for the shower and one is for the kitchen sink. So it's very simple to run. If you have a more advanced camper, it could take a little bit more innovation to make that all happen. But without having a gray tank, it's super nice. It's something that the 4-wheel camper that we had no gray tank, and it was wonderful. It's a lot easier to deal with small amounts of water rather than a large quantity of water when it comes to trying to dispose of it. So the first area we're going to take a look at is the back of the camper. This is where the drain exits the camper and also where the shower pan is. So let's take a look in this little cabinet here. So as you can see here, here's the drain pipe. Here's where it connects into the shower pan. This is the little collector here. And then at this back corner is where it exits the floor of the camper, and it's just a 90-degree angle that goes straight down out of the camper. So you can see we kind of try to keep a nice taper to the pipe so the water flow wouldn't get puddled up at any point, and it'll flow out of the camper. And from this point here that the hose disappears, it goes up into the cabinetry to the kitchen sink. So let's take a look up here. So that pipe runs from that shower cabinet up behind here, under this drawer, and up here. So you can see this is our kitchen sink. Here's the little collector for the sink, or the adapter for it, the drain adapter, and then the hose coming down. So really, really simple. Out the back of the camper, what we did is just run the hose straight down from the back of the camper between the bumper, and then we'll attach an extension to it to run it into some sort of container. So it's a super easy way to eliminate the gray tank. Probably the hardest part of the whole thing was removing the existing plumbing, which was, all glued together and whatnot, so we had to cut it out in sections. And it's definitely worthwhile to get rid of it up front so we don't have to deal with it when we're traveling around. And maybe if you have a camper, it's worth taking a look at if you're going to keep the gray tank or not. And this is a simple way to do that. I'll show you some of the links to the parts that were used in the description below. If you have any questions or thoughts on the gray tank or installing a gray tank removal type of system like this is, then feel free to post it below. And otherwise, hit that like button. We look forward to talking with you guys on the next video. Stay tuned. Thanks so much for watching.
What you doing with our pipes there?
Golfing. See? It's a specialized club.
Ooh, very nice.
Mm-hmm. Call it a gray water plug. Putt.
Putt.